Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my art channel. I'm artist Jenny Floravita and I'd like to invite you to watch me paint a quick watercolor sketch of a scene from Pacific Grove, California. 2 hours is condensed into about 15 minutes of painting. I spent significant time living on California's Central Coast and it will forever hold a space in my heart. And this fall I'm planning on painting a series of oil paintings from this part of the world. So I thought today I'd do a warm-up watercolor for you. Feel free to fast forward to other parts of the video. I do show most of the work that went into this watercolor. This painting is purely a sketch, plus I was curious to see how this paper would hold up to a landscape. I'm going to begin the background. For the underpainting the rocks and the rocky ledge, I'm going to use a mixture of mauve colors that I'm blending on my palette, and in the background rocks, these are going to be cooler tones in the background. In the foreground, I'm going to be adding some warmer tones. These colors will show in the highlights. In my Big Island Hawaiian watercolors, I've painted lots of black lava rocks, so I understand how to build the lava rocks in layers of colors. Cool purples and blues and sunset colors are often used under the darker tones, so I'm doing the same technique here. And I'm going to use a little bit of masking fluid, but this is purely optional. Of these two smaller brushes, one is more beat up over the other, and both brushes are going to serve a different purpose. Brushes that have kind of a beat up feeling, they can be great for those really odd random marks that you might need to create like an organic feeling in shrubbery and maybe the ground covering, so they're useful. I usually have paper under my hand, especially when I'm working on a big painting, to prevent drops of pigment. The rocks in the background also get different hues of colors in this underpainting. I'm now beginning some layering wet on wet and thicker paint to begin to add detail to the rocks. I'll do this in a couple layers. There's actually a lot of rocks here, so this process ends up taking half of the time of the painting. It requires creative gesture drawing with the smaller brushes to capture all the scars and the nooks and the crannies, and this is where that more beat up brush sometimes comes in handy. For you, I'm showing the blues that I'm going to use in the ocean. And I'm also going to grab some of the muddy greens that are on my palette. In my more serious work, I spend more time, but this is really a sketch and I'm going as quickly as possible, just having fun. This paper, other artists swear by for its flowers. When you paint flowers, lots of artists like to have the ability to lift paint back up for its highlights. I need the paint to stay down. I need it to absorb into the paper. I want the detail layers to add to and not blend together, which is what is happening for me in this paper later. So I won't use it again for seascapes or landscapes. I think I'm going to go back to using Arches paper for that. Different papers hold up differently, so it is good to know what you need, and this comes with experimenting. For the ocean, French Ultramarine is in the back. It's a cooler color, and because the day is clear and sunny, the water had nice cerulean colors, but it's not uniform. There are usually lots of different hues in a body of water, so you've got to look carefully. I'm looking here for where the darkest parts are. Some areas are hit by the sun and others are very much in the dark shadows of the rocks. When you're trying to determine when a painting is finished, hold it up to a mirror, back away from it. Do this towards the end several times. The top of this rock wall had almost zero detail. It was so light. Notice how my gesture lines for the cracks are going in a direction that helps create the perspective. Thank you for watching. If you found value in my art, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. I have an art newsletter if you would like to receive more information about my work. Links are below to see my website. Thank you and have a wonderful afternoon.